Thanks for stopping by Somewhere Over 60, the podcast that offers positive suggestions for thriving while aging. Hello, I'm Bill Dunbar. Let's talk about loneliness. Sometimes we're visible but forgotten. Like a faucet. When you turn the faucet on, you expect the water when you need it. When you turn the faucet off, then that's okay. But when you turn it on and try to get some water out and it doesn't, then you become like, wow, what's going on? Let's not be taken for granted. Loneliness impacts your mental and physical health. It impacts a lot of hormones and things of that type. And we'll get into that later on, maybe in this program or maybe other programs. But let's talk about a remedy. You can participate 5 or 6 minutes by stopping by your next door neighbor or a friend or someone you really care about. We only have a few close friends. We say that we have a lot, but when we come down to it, those that we would tell what is really in our underwear drawer, meaning that private things, and they care about you and you care about them. So therefore, you're feeling comfortable about talking about your intimate details. So there are other things you can do is meet up with an organization like a church or like-minded people. There might be a common place at the library. But the fact is that you need to do something. When you stop moving, then that's where the depression comes. People need you like you need them. And it's almost like a hide and seek. So, other things you can do is volunteer for an hour. The hospital really needs volunteers. And other places also. And you're not just doing it just to bide your time. You're really participating in society. You might want to check in on a buddy. They might be as lonely as you are. You can meet up midday, have a cup of coffee, go to each other's place for lunch, or just call. My mom years ago had a close friend that they would go on rides and they would go places and they would depend on each other. She would drive, her friend and my mom would ride, and they were a pair. Now both have passed on, but they kept each other company, and not just biding their time, they thrived. And so everyone has someone that they can call. So, we talked about the public library and we talked about the coffee shop and we talked about many other things. So, first of all, you need to write it down, because when you write it down, it becomes true. It becomes something that you can look back and talk about. Sometimes, I've been keeping a diary for years and years and years. But I can go back from day to day. Not that you need to do that, but this might help you get some of your priorities in order. So, keep looking and trying for positive outlets is a wonderful thing. So we all need to work together and share and find solutions that will help achieve our common goals. In other words, you might want to have someone view this video so they can, maybe a loved one, so that they can participate in helping you and you helping them also. If you're computer savvy, there are many things that you can Google. But if not, and if you're like some of us, you just need to talk to each other. You need to get out there. When talking face to face, there's a hormone called oxytocin. And you can't get that just online, or you can't get that to just talking on the telephone. You can get that from caring and loving each other. We would love to hear what you do to combat loneliness. And we'll give you a place of contact so you can share in Somewhere Over 60. Well, thanks for watching. We really value you. And thanks for viewing Somewhere Over 60. I'm Bill Dunbar. See you next time.